welcome to the Femme Spot.
Hello.
Hey.
How's everyone doing on this lovely Sunday?
I'm good. Everything's good. It's Puerto Rican Day Parade in Manhattan. I think on Fifth Ave they're gonna be doing the parade. They probably started already.
I think so. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is this past week, Kendrick Lamar made a visit to a high school in New Jersey to speak with students who are involved in a hip-hop literature class. And it happened right after Summer Jam. He went down. The high school is called High Tech High School in North Bergen, New Jersey. So the hip-hop class, the professor had the students do a project on Kendrick's album To Pimp a Butterfly, and Kendrick saw it and really liked it, came in and listened to the students do poetry. And it feels really cool to see artists.
Poetry class.
Yeah, it's cool to see artists give back to students like that, and it's cool to see that the world is having classes like hip-hop literature. That wasn't around when I was in high school. What about you guys?
Yeah, I love how they try to transition the knowledge and everything, how they feed out the knowledge just to make it more interesting. I love Kendrick Lamar. When he first came out with the album, I didn't know who he was. I brought his album, that's how I knew who he was, and he was a hit, obviously.
I'm not a big Kendrick fan, but I think that this is a really classy move on his part.
Yeah.
It's cool it's awesome to see people give back, because you never know, there could be a future Biggie or Tupac or Kendrick in that class.
Exactly, yeah.
Very true. I feel like also that's kind of same like in the vein of Kanye West when he went to visit that design class, like probably like last summer or something like that. That was a little bit more of a big deal, I think. I was reading articles about it and they were saying that like he was just like talking. And I was like, wow, I would have loved to be in there because like,
hear him.
His
ideas because he's such a visionary.
He's a very powerful speaker too.
I feel like a lot of like celebrities in general are like kind of like going in the same directions in terms of reaching out to like their fan base, like through like books, like how Kim Kardashian has like Selfish, and now I think Iggy Azalea is coming out with like a photo book and stuff like that.
Coffee table book.
Yeah, that's what they're called now, a coffee table book.
Well, I think coffee table books, there's a difference. They're supposed to be like very big, like books with pictures.
Yeah,
like magazines then, like with editorials, I guess.
Yeah, I guess kind of like a cross between a magazine and like a photo album. But I think it's cool. I mean, like people get their own like personal photo albums, but to see someone else's life documented is awesome.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
So the next thing I want to talk about is last night I saw Jurassic World, and
I wanted to see that.
It was amazing. It had the biggest Friday opening in box office history, which is so cool.
It came out yesterday?
It came out. I think it dropped Thursday night, but it officially came out Friday.
Oh, okay.
It was awesome. Chris Pratt, who is one of my favorite actors, he's really awesome. I loved him in Parks and Rec. He was great. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh my god.
I did have.
That was funny.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I was expecting. Because I guess it wasn't the movie I chose. You go to a movie and someone else chose it. Yeah. And I was like, what are these characters they have in the movie? But it was a good movie.
It seems like a lot of people like put together.
They had little animals and everything. Yeah. But it was with the regular people. It was pretty cool. I like that movie. I remember that.
The only complaint I have to say was that I feel like the storyline, the plot could have been a little bit cooler. It was very kind of.
Jurassic Park?
Yeah, it was just kind of plain. It was basically like, they build a hybrid dinosaur that runs loose and starts destroying everything.
Oh my gosh.
Spoilers.
You're going to make me not want to see it. Honestly, I feel like it's hard to catch. Once you have one good hit movie, you have to try to live up to that. And it's really hard. Usually it doesn't really work. It doesn't really work.
I mean, the special effects were incredible. Like, absolutely phenomenal.
I feel like for Jurassic, like the whole like Jurassic Park brand, like you have to have that. You have to keep getting better with like your like all like the effects and everything really like that.
You know what I think that the key is, if you have a movie and you want to have a series, is to come out with it in like in the right order. Don't wait years in advance. You have to come with it back to back to back, because then people are gonna fall off and come back. Like for the movie Love and Basketball, I feel like you can't really do that over. It's gonna be whack. Just like how Little Bow Wow, he had the movie when he was in the basketball movie. Little Bow Wow. That's old school. Like Mike.
Yeah.
That was a great
and
movie.
then the second one was like, okay,
it's garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes like sequels don't work out. Like they always like end movies so that they can have a sequel just in case but like if they don't work out, like there's just one, but I feel like usually when they like end and plan for that, you can see it and you're like, I don't want to watch this again. Like I forgot there was a movie that was coming out I totally forgot what it was, but a lot of people are not crazy about like sequels in general. I feel like I don't see enough like new material.
You know who did an amazing sequel? Harry Potter.
Oh,
Well, see, that's
Like,
what I
that
wanted to bring up
works.
because I feel like to have a successful like movie where you can come out with 3 or 4 different sequels, you have to have a good storyline that allows you to segue
You need
into
a
doing
book.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a book.
You know,
Really.
like also like Twilight when it started, like people were expecting it. They knew what to expect. Okay, you have to finish this. So
Right.
That's how it works.
50
out,
Shades and stuff
50
like that.
Shades,
But like,
the Hunger Games, that last one,
Hunger
Games,
is
yeah.
coming out.
I didn't like the second one though.
I mean, the second book in general wasn't that great.
Yeah.
It was really, but like the third one, like just messes you up. Like all of
Really?
it just messes you
Good.
up.
I'm glad I didn't see it.
I've never actually seen or read the Hunger Games before. I heard it was really good though.
They're good
Amazing
books,
movie.
but they're written like kind of not that great. Like they could be written better, but the content is good, I believe. But that's me.
So the next thing I want to talk about is Orange is the New Black. The 3rd season dropped early Friday, Thursday night. But I'm already 8 episodes deep, and I don't plan on stopping.
Oh
till
my
I
I-
gosh.
just finished.
That was the first time it came out.
Mhm.
I'm sick, you guys. Don't
It's
worry.
okay.
The first time it came out, I watched it with my friend, one of my best friends. We was on her couch. I think I watched to like 10 episodes in a row, and I passed out on the couch. Like I couldn't take it anymore. I was so exhausted. I felt like I slept for hours. And you know how you sleep for a long time, you wake up and you're exhausted still.
Disoriented.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like all disoriented.
So this, what did you guys think of the season? Have you seen season 3?
I didn't see season 3. I saw the first one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is season 3.
Yeah.
they
Okay,
just
when
dropped
it
the
first
third
came
season.
out, they only gave out one season at a time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed season 1. I saw season 2, and I watched it almost straight
That
through.
was crazy.
That was
Season
good.
two,
I like
like-
season 2.
Season 1 going into season 2 was like the craziest thing because there was like
Yeah.
all this like fighting and like violence, and I was like, oh, it's like that. Like I mean, like it's prison, but like it's like that. Like wow.
But I heard it's not like that.
Yeah, no, I feel like this season it's like I mean I literally just finished it yesterday and it's like a little bit like like I don't know, like they're trying to like develop more stories, which is great, but I feel like they didn't really like get into anyone specifically.
Yeah, they kind of just brushed upon everyone's stories
Yeah.
so far.
No, I feel like, but I saw in an interview, and I know you mentioned it also, but I saw on TV someone's talking about it, how prisons aren't really, like, the way they show it, depict prisons and
Not accurate.
Orange
Yeah.
is the New Black, it's not accurate. That's not how prisons really are.
Yeah,
course
like
not.
And they make it very, and they have to make it funny. So,
poetic license, entertainment, that's like the
Yeah.
whole reason for that. So I mean like I definitely understand that they're not making it true to life because I feel like then that would just be boring, you know, like they have to make it exciting, they have to make it violent, they have to make it sexual for those reasons.
I feel like the only true prison show that's ever come out that I've heard people say is kind of accurately depicting is an old show from HBO called Oz. You guys ever heard of it?
No.
It's like it takes place in a men's prison, but it has like the violence, the rape, the power struggle in prison,
Yeah.
and I've heard it's a more accurate depiction of what it really is like to be in prison. But I think what's missing from this season of Orange is the New Black is last season they had V, who was like this antagonist, and
Oh,
there's
God.
a lot building between that, and we don't have that this season.
is that the gay girl? V.
She
is
was
the gay girl.
No, she was
That like she was like a black drug mafia
Oh,
lord.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, she had the short hair.
she had like a kind of like a curly fro, but I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
her hair changed a
she
lot.
was like an older woman.
Yeah.
In the kitchen? Oh
No.
gosh, I'm bad with that. I don't watch a lot. I'm not a fan. But I watched the second episode all the way. My friend got me into it. Anyways.
Great show. You should definitely check it out. It's now streaming the complete season on Netflix.
Right.
So Essence, what do you have to talk about today?